Hello, and welcome to the Town of Light. The Town of Light is based on real event plays and research concerning the mental illness and life of patients in lunatic asylums from the beginning of the 20th century until their closure. It contains stories which may be disturbing. The characters and names are fictional, and any reference to people living or dead is purely coincidental. This game uses an artistic interpretation of the former Italian psychiatric institution of dramatic purpose. Please note that mental health services have radically improved around the world. If you think you may have psychological problems, please speak to a local doctor or specialist. Okay, so I had this game for a while and I wanted to play it because I have a really big interest of how uh, insane mental illness was back in the old days. They did so many horrible treatment to them. Of course, things are kind of better now, but still, it's horrible to think. Like hospitals in the old days were a nightmare. They didn't know what they were doing. They tried to do something. They were like no nothing. So not. They were like nothing that could actually help them to numb down the pain like we have today. And I thought like maybe this will actually be a good let's play. So let's go. Volterra, 1942.
What's happened? What is this place? Maybe I'm dead. I can't see any light. Maybe I am dead. I can't get up. What's going on? What's happening to me? There's no one here, but these noises. God, my head is killing me. I can't keep my eyes open.
Reality fades away and my skin has gone very. Every breath and wind is excruciating. I can't even pronounce it. Excruciatingly painful? So if people think my spelling is horrible, it's just I'm not used to difficult words. So just a fair warning, if there's something like really disturbing and you can't handle it, viewers' description is advised. You've been warned. I can't promise anything if anything disturbing. Anything hospital disturbs me or mental house, like they keep crazy people away. That's way too much for me to handle. So I thought like this will be a perfect game for me to play. I don't think there's anything scary, but more like disturbing. Like you can read probably diaries about how things were back then because it's still horrible. Inspired by real events. Oh, what's that now? Oh, so this is like nowadays. So I don't think this game has anything like chasing. Wait, what? Oh, hold on. Is this in-game sound like loud enough? I mean it's just. Uh, yeah, everything is. Okay, that's awfully quiet. Nothing is happening. We okay, that's fun, I guess. Really, I get to do activities like this. I remember using this. We have one at the park, not far away from me, but that one is totally broken. The one we have. They should really fix the one we have. I haven't even using these for like years. If I sit on one now, they will break. I'm not gonna tell you why, personal reason. So many childhood memories. We do not have these, that's for sure. How fast can it go? Is it going fast? Okay, I do not like this. I want to get off, please. Yeah, get up, please. Oh, I guess that. Oh, there we go. Much better. Okay, so we are here because of the story. Over there be a bench behind this bush. X to open, close, use. Oh, so there's like use items in the game now? The ground sounds awfully. Everything I touch is like awfully quiet. I don't like it. Oh, I have. Oh, that's not the best flashlight, but okay. And sorry if the sound in the game is way lower. There's nothing I can do, but it's high as it is. Wait, what? I can zoom in. Awesome. I bet these are like collectibles things you can collect in the game. And these are like real pictures about real places. Oh, that was kind of radio. Seems kind of broken-ish. If you... This is like a stupid thing we have in Norway now. We call it DAB radio. If you have one of these old things like here and use like antenna, it's not gonna work anymore because the stupid people in Norway decide like, we need that shit. Oh, what's this? Oh. Okay, I'm gonna read it. Gurillica K distressed, but held up by their fate, her mother Irene E, father Eric, and sister Marta delivered the grievous news the funeral would take place in La Rumula on Sunday, April 16 at 3:30 p.m. Starting from the house of the deceased, April 13, 1994. Okay, so I haven't slept at all. I mean, wait. First food ration improvements on April 20. Bread ration increased 50 grams per day. An extra kilogram per month of soup production. Agricultural labor treatment reform and extraordinary marmalade distribution. There's way too much reading and so many difficult. Oh. Ooh, look at. Yeah, that doesn't. Why is that left behind? What's this? You know what, guys? I'm just gonna let you guys just pause the video and get to read those. Normally I do want to read because it's like people want to hear you how you talk. For me, it's like, no, not this time. So there's no sprinting button. So let's just get going here. Can I open it? Oh. Oh, a flower. I can't even crouch in this game. Oh. So pretty. Except that building, I don't like it. It's like no hopes. I want to see what's over here first. Wait a minute. Didn't that come from here? Oh no, this is a different... Oh, this is like outside the fence, okay. Yeah, there's too many leaves. I can't even go up here.
This place. Time. Memory.
There's never good memories in those kind of buildings. Stuff like this should just tear down and never be shown. I mean, just imagine you being in such room and this is the only thing you see as a window bared up with iron. It's horrible. Charcot. I think it's said. Oh. Better not be in the spooky stuff because I'm not into that right now. What's this? Oh. Aww. So yeah, this game contains a lot of documents and reading, which I won't take too much part of it. Is money? Oh, that's interesting. So that's how money looks like before. Oh. Okay. Wait, is this any different by any chance? Oh, it is. So, are these like cents or? I don't know how it is. Ah, wait. Is the entire place like that? I don't know. Not. This doesn't even look even remotely happy pictures. Like, why would you take so disturbing pictures? Back then, people were not happy. Most people were sent there because family didn't know what to do with their loved ones or just throw them away. It's so sad. Oh, well, that's helpful. There's no power. Master switch is near what? Mere woman's yard. This must be Spanish or Italian. I don't know. I don't understand the language. I forgot what this game is. Yeah, this is disturbing me a little bit because somehow I find how fascinating this is, but at the same time it's really sad how they manage to do everything. I don't think those notes provide anything like things that will help me solve anything. This is more like what? Oh, I got the trophy. Oh, interesting. So medical record, memories, Ronnie's diary, experience. Oh, these are the dialogues. Okay, that's That's helpful. Maybe I can actually, maybe it can help me a little bit. And again, if this video isn't for you, you can just click away. I can't guarantee it's that exciting, but I've been waiting to play this for a while. Oh, another note. More papers. Like, do they even... Why can't you just take every documentary and bring it with them? Like, stuff like... People got away with so many things when stuff like this
The only thing I remember clearly is Charlotte, my doll.
A doll? It seems like some teenagers have been here doing graffiti. So she mentioned a doll. I don't like being here at all. It's so tiny. Like, I would freak out if I was in such room like this. I would be terrified. Even this room, this is way too tiny. Oh my god. I tend to have this claustrophobia issue. If the room is like this wide, okay, I can accept it. But if it's like this tiny, I'm gonna freak out. Like, it slowly builds up, and then I realize I'm starting to lose it. Oh, this one is locked. Okay, so I have to find a doll. Oh, just the sound of the nature making the sound.
No, she's freezing. She's alone. Let's look for her.
Okay, so I have to look for a doll then, since you won't stop mentioning about her. Maybe she's here somewhere. I mean, she can't be that far. And as I read from online, this game is really short. It depends how fast you finish the game, and I'm not too risky. There's no power, monsters near Woman's Yard. I still have to find that Woman's Yard. Oh, what? Wait. Oh, is this it? Okay, that's creepy. Ah, I think we got power in here. Maybe, interesting. Wait, are there people on the roof? Hopefully, hope they're not patients and they are just... Yeah, I don't think there's gonna be like any jump scares. Oh, that's all. Oh, okay. Okay, I don't think it's gonna be any jump scares in this game, so... It's more like find the memories of how it was back then and so on.
Let's search the wards on the upper floor. There's a plan on the wall which shows their location.
Okay. Oh. Some white here. This is quite big. I like the style of this map. It reminds me a little bit of Silent Hill-ish map. It's horrible. Oh, this door is locked. Oh my god, is that the doll? It looks creepy.
Mummy took good care of Charlotte. She tucked her in, hugged her, gave her cuddles and kisses. She was very affectionate and loving. Nothing bad happened to Charlotte, and that surprised me. I didn't understand. At first, I was quite scared. I was afraid that she wanted to hurt me. I lived in constant fear that Mom would abandon her. Because I didn't deserve to live. I didn't deserve to be loved. It's cold and it's dark. Look, she's cold. She'll get ill. We can take care of her. Nobody can stop us. Charlotte is a good girl.
Oh. Chapter 2. Okay, that was fast. This much. If it's too graphical, look away. It's not something I want to look at. What is this? I hate rotating stuff. It's so annoying. What's this? Oh, this is the one they hit on your leg. Or more like on your knee to see if it gives reaction. Isn't that it? And there's more of it. Whatever this is. Yeah, I guess I can't examine my shells. So, she told me to find something to keep her warm. Somewhere to
This
keep...
isn't a good place for Charlotte. She'll be cold here.
Okay, so not that bad then. Maybe somewhere upstairs have to do something?
Those lamps could make the room warmer. But Charlotte's not happy. She doesn't feel well.
Wow, she looks really creepy. But again, this is a really old doll, so I can certainly understand that. Yeah, something is not right. Oh my, come on. Why this sort of image? And this is what I mean. Back in the old day, they... Oh, no. Oh, even more. What's that about? Yeah, now I was seeing that too. Disgusting! This is why I hate hospitals. They're not good.
Charlotte is cold. Let's take her somewhere warm.
Okay, I'm working on it. Like, I could just leave her there, but she's not feeling well, so... She needs to be on something, or... Maybe we can take the elevator and see how that goes. Maybe I need to get her something, or... I'm surprised that you know about this doll. Cause sure, I don't.
Charlotte will be comfy here. But it's
Ah.
cold. No, it's cold. Don't shiver, Charlotte. The cold will go away. It'll go away.
Oh, so... Ah, okay. I get it now. She wants something more comfortable. Disturbing. Not with the doll, but just imagine you just sit on these and go every day. Just having to deal with this and this disturbing elevator. Like, no, come on. I'm surprised how this elevator is still functional. Even though this place is supposed to be shut down, like it is shut down, but why is the power still running? I don't get it, and I don't like that idea. Let's see, wasn't that room all the way in that hall, I wonder? Yeah, it's in here. I see it now. Okay, doll. You're gonna be fine now.
The cold has gone away now. You see? The light. The warmth. We can do it. The cold will go away. It has to.
So I have to turn...
Now we can enter the ward where everything started.
Receive help.
It all began in the observation ward on the ground floor.
Oh, so we have to go down now. Like just a story about to happen, or do you want to tell me something? I hear something, but... Yeah, I don't think there's any ghosts in this game at all. Maybe I can examine something with the bed? No, okay. Maybe not. Keep forgetting that I have a flashlight. I'm just gonna take the elevator in case. It seems so Spanish. Or should I say Italian language or something? I don't know. The sound comes from here. Oh, this is not good. I don't like it. That's a hole. What the? This is like a nightmare. What's in the end?
One day I turned off the light, but it didn't go dark. It was a limitless immensity, a blinding, merciless light. I was 16 years old, and I was afraid, always afraid. A fear that wore me down. I needed help, but I couldn't speak. I was terrified of everything, even thinking. They said they were taking me to a place where the fear would go away, where I would get better. I stopped living in there. They dragged me away and stripped off all my clothes, everything. I tried to explain what was going on in my head. They tied me to the bed for days. I was alone with my nightmares. It wasn't fear anymore. It was madness. And when you're mad, you cease to exist.
Where am I?
She was my only hope in this hell. I was descending down, down among the damned. But that woman and her smile kept me alive.
It's the same room. It's nighttime. Have I been here all this time? It's horrible. It's just horrible. I know for some of you are probably like, oh, but this is the past.
The door is locked from the outside.
Then what am I supposed to do
Here,
then?
the doors can only be locked and unlocked from the outside.
Hello? Oh, don't tell me this game has ghosts. I can't handle ghosts. Can you just imagine those abandoned places like this now?
You can't get out of here. Only the dead can leave this place.
Like, imagine old buildings like this are being haunted now. They have to relive everything. It just gives me goosebumps whenever I'm thinking about it. It's really horrible. That's a dark hallway. Can I not go there? Thank you. Oh, it's my doll. Hey, don't attack me. Just see them wandering around. I don't know what to do anymore. It's like they lost everything in their mind, like madness is going into their head. Oh, I can move. I didn't know that. Okay, this must be females or women's ward. Oh. That's my doll. Give me back my doll. Okay, I'm getting creeped out right now. It's it's tight. Oh, what's this?
He laughed, panted, and slobbered all over me. It hurt me when he touched me. I thought I'd suddenly split open with a loud crack, and I would be shattered into pieces. felt fragile, sick, dirty, degraded. All I could do was clutch Charlotte tightly while Rene obeyed. He was the master in the realm of light. I was being consumed by the evil act I had committed. I threw up and could feel hell getting closer and closer. Those tests the doctors did to me. They said there was something growing inside, and they wanted to drag it out of me.
You're fucking horrible. Why? That's rape. This is why? People like that got away way more than when they should have. Fucking disgusting pig. This game is sort of affecting me now, and now this is like fictional, but stuff like this did happen. Even if they actually make this so like coincidental with everything, like, oh, it's just a game, don't worry about it. No, I know that, but stuff like this still happened back in the old day. Like, there's no way denying it. Oh, I can't go here. Like, what the hell? And nobody saw it because they were too busy just jerking themselves off doing their other works, like smacking other patients that are having a bad time, being tied to bed and not getting the help they deserve. What's this? Simple. Oh, there's a page. I guess those are like collectible pages that you have to. At least some of these are actually like real letters. I could be wrong. Like, some of these could be real letters, but they changed the names just so people can't read up who they are. An interesting locker. At least the design of the locker is kind of interesting. I heard something. Oh, why the tiny halls? Stuff with that. Like, is there? No, there's nothing here. I hate tiny halls. Like, I get it. Resident Evil has this claustrophobia feeling, but not too tiny like these halls. That's it. Like, I need it
She
to...
stayed with Renee during those terrible medical examinations, and that gave her the strength to survive.
I'm glad that most of this stuff actually gets shut down for so many good reasons. And not to mention, so many patients died around those years. It's horrible. So, does she tell me what I'm supposed to do? Abuse. Mother, hospitalization, and abuse. Medical records, no documents. Oh, I don't think these are... This is medical explanation I gave her, this strange. Am I supposed to... Oh, that's surprised me a little bit. Am I supposed to go elsewhere? Like... Maybe to that ward? Because it's... No, I can't... Or maybe I have to go back to the doll. Because she was waiting upstairs, so I guess I can go there? Unless she wants me to use a wheelchair, I might just use the elevator up again, just to be sure. Okay, doll, I'm coming for you now. Don't spook me. I'm a great person that just wants to find you and hug you and care of you. Are you doing okay? Maybe I'm supposed to check some of the doors, like maybe it leads me elsewhere. I don't know where to go. Maybe all the way over there, because I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing. Nope. What? Oh no. Wait, what's this? Why this? This is horrible.
August 21st, 1938. Confidential. Dear A, I know what you think about these things, so I'm referring a patient to you, Renee T. This wretched girl got out of control and caused trouble in the grounds. She's almost 3 months pregnant. The nurses should be more alert. I'm examining the girl on the 28th. I'll handle things very carefully, don't worry. We don't want to make matters worse. Then they said that Renee was crazy, and that the illness was all in her head. Careful, little girl, careful. I was scared, and I didn't talk to anyone about the illness. Only her. Not even the other doctor. He never touched Renee. He just wrote things down. You can tell me everything. Don't be afraid, he said. Everything's going to be fine. Do you want to know what I'm writing? I note down what I observe in you, everything I see. He didn't hate Renee. He tried to help her, but he rarely examined her in those small surgeries.
That's disturbing. Wait, what? There's more? Wait, what? There's... Okay. Did not need to see any of that. Not to mention, back in these days, people didn't even know how to wash their goddamn hands. That's how many people died during birth. There's dried up blood on the current clothes and the... Wait, what's now? Yeah, as I was saying. Dried bloods on the hands and gloves. Oh my god, that door was not open. Which caused a lot of death during pregnancy, giving birth. What's this? So I unlock, what's this?
June 1935.
Oh.
After much theorizing and practice in clinics for the privileged, the moment for action has finally arrived. Volterra is the right place. It's an avant-garde hospital, the perfect place for a doctor who really wants to make a difference. November 20th. Crossing the threshold of the asylum was similar to entering another dimension. A world of smells, noises, and images which it is almost impossible to imagine, describe, or explain. August 1936. The situation is similar to that in many other institutions. The department is overcrowded. Hundreds of patients are supervised by a handful of nurses who are forced to tie the more distressed ones to their beds or to radiators. They do 24-hour shifts. It's impossible to work like this. We doctors rarely see the female patients, and it's the nurses who tell us what's happening to the women. The overpowering stench in the wards, the constant din of shouts and voices that are barely recognizable as human, dirty, naked bodies devoid of any dignity. The lunatic asylum gets under your skin and wears you down. I often consider resigning. I feel useless, impotent, a sort of merciful jailer, a mercy that helps no one and only helps to ease my conscience. March 15th, 1938. Dramas are played out before my eyes every single day, and I try to distance myself from them, and just do the best I can. But a girl arrived some days ago. I couldn't avoid her gaze. All she asked in her dignified silence was not to be ripped away from her world. And me. I'm old enough to be her father, the father she never had, who didn't want her, who rejected her without even knowing her. I, too, refused what she asked me. I couldn't do anything but add my signature and consign her to hell. A danger to herself and to others, and a cause of public scandal. This was what was written on the accompanying note from the police headquarters. It was difficult not to agree with it. How much more violence must this poor girl be subjected to? Her gaze is so intense, so far removed from the carefree nature which should be the joyous hallmark of her age. I cried myself to sleep in my solitude. I kept thinking about those sad and frightened eyes staring at me.
It's horrible. What's this? So I guess some story related, she reads the story for me. Oh, this is unlocked now. Why even add those creepy sound effects? Okay, I should really try and search this name up. Hold on, I'm just gonna do it right now so you don't have to search it up. Wait, who sends me a message? I mean, if you want to wondering what this is, just search it up. I have no time to do that, so... Come on, brain surgery or something? They found so many ways on how to do this and do that, and so scary how they actually still kept on doing it. Oh.
March 12th, 1938. Renee T., 16 years old. Menstruation at age 12. Housewife. Father unknown. Mother a seamstress. Admitted in observation yesterday morning from Pontedera, accompanied by a police officer authorized by the examining magistrate of the Court of Pisa to be admitted for a psychiatric evaluation, which I have carried out. Medical certificate. Mental illness preceded by warning signs. Has suffered from depression for a year, believing she had tuberculosis. Food deprivation. We can't read this document. It is forbidden. We mustn't. If they find out, there will be trouble.
Wait, I get to choose? It talks about Renee. It talks about you, so you have to read it. Don't be scared. Not really happy to. That's true. We should not. I want to know what's going on.
Have you ever wondered who you are? Yes, of course you've wondered.
disagreement?
I never had children. I don't think. Let's read it. I must understand. I must remember.
Okay, so these are choices.
She is frightened, hears noises and ghosts, presents serious signs of anxiety psychosis, suffers from hallucinations. She is anxious, confused, her expression is distressed, a questioning look as if terrified, disoriented. She feels confused, hears voices shouting in her head. She doesn't understand things properly. She has been feeling unwell for 2 or 3 months. When questioned, she replies, "My mother wants to hurt me. I am always scared of her. She chases me." "Why are you here?" "I argued with my mother and was so upset that I felt like my head was spinning. There was a woman there who wanted to force me into a life of prostitution. They wanted to condemn me to be burned at the stake. Children whispered, called my name." March 16th. She couldn't sleep last night. They wanted to condemn her to be burned at the stake. April 4th. Transferred to the calm ward, still under my supervision. "Yes, that's true. The ward where Amara was. Yes, the stake. The children wanted to burn Renee. She had to pay for what she'd done, like witches at the stake." So many things frightened me. The system I lived in was built on fear and light. There was no mercy or understanding in the town of light.
So I make wrong choices?
April 21st. She's more awake this morning and is responding to questions, complains of headaches. She became agitated when she found out her mother was there. She says that one day, many years earlier, she was with a friend of hers and met a man who made her get into a car and took her for a ride. He made her smoke cigarettes and drink liquor, and the man showed her certain things. He tried to hurt her and made her go crazy. She says he promised to marry her and made her swear to keep what had happened a secret. These facts were essentially confirmed by her mother. After that, she became arrogant, impatient, and hostile towards her family, especially her mother. She started taking off her clothes in public. Her moods would swing from laughter to tears. She rants. She pleasures herself. "I can't remember these things, only the guilt, the stake. I know I deserved to pay for that guilt. I knew it even then." She was uncooperative during the examination. She didn't want to be stripped and her body remained rigid. Voluntary attention almost totally absent. Probable hallucinations. April 25th. Confused ideas, unable to maintain a spontaneous conversation. Reflexes all normal. Reactive pupils. "Let's find Amara, and we'll find the full medical records."
So, there are choices to make, or are there different endings? Oh, this is really old. Oh, don't tell me, are these insulin or some? I hate needles. I can't stand needles. Who the fuck designed needles? It should be... I can't stand needles. Not even reality. I'd rather die than take a needle. Now people are gonna be saying, "Ah, you're such a wuss. You just takes those." Like, no, thank you. I'd rather die. So, what did she say? Wait, what? No, that's something else. Very cool. No, not that. Wait, what? Are these diaries or something? Okay, this is kinda disturbing, but I like it. Except that last part. Oh, this is missing. Wait, what? I don't understand what the down bottom part actually means. Like, is there a reason for it? It has to mean something. So what am I trying to look for? No, I'm just gonna end it right here and continue later for the next part. So I know I'm not forgetting the time. I want to see more about this. I don't think the game is really that long, but since I never played it, I might get stuck or something. Who knows? I just want to make sure. So see you all in the next episode. Yeah. Bye bye.